lighten it up a little wee bit. Fergus Falls is boasting some fresh new flavors this morning. 2 downtown staples are under new ownership, and they've got new menus too. Adam is live in Fergus Falls for this month's Fargo Eats segment. He's at Toast and the Union Avenue Bar and Eatery, checking them both out. Adam.
Well, Emily, we are Fergus Falls foodies this morning. We are standing inside of Toast, a Scandinavian fusion restaurant, with the owner, Evan Burkdahl. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Evan.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah, this is a lot of fun. And if you look, a very Scandinavian decor. It makes me want to go, oh, for cute. And how would you describe your restaurant? Because it's a lot more than just how it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. So I like to describe it, like you already said, like a fusion. We go heavy with the Scandinavian decor, but then it's a very chef-inspired menu, kind of behind what we know and love and what we know how to cook. So you're going to see a lot of, like, we have a French omelet that will change your life. But then we also have Swedish pancakes and Swedish meatballs, things like that. So,
all right, a French omelet that'll change your life. It makes me very interested in that. Now, Evan, you took over at the beginning of the year both Toast and the next door Union Avenue Bar and Eatery. So, how has it been, kind of revamping things, and what's new since you took over?
Yeah, so Toast has stayed relatively the same, but Union, formerly Union Pizza and Brewery, is now, like you said, Union Avenue Bar and Eatery. We did a full renovation. We'll go through the dining room to see the whole renovation. We added fresh pasta to the menu. Before it was just the wood-fired pizza. We kept that, but added a whole nother side of the menu. And
awesome. And then the chef Andrew was in the back whipping up some stuff for us to try in our next segment. Can you give us a little taste of what we're going to get to try?
Well, I'm going to prove that this omelet will change your life. So Andrew's whipping one of those up. We're also just going to feature a little bit of Swedish pancakes, and we'll see what else we come up with.
Well, I'm looking forward to life as we know it changing. And you can catch that in about 20 minutes. And, of course, Toast open at 7 a.m. Customers are starting to come in. So if you're in Fergus Falls, come out, get some breakfast. Come say hi to us. We're going to be here all morning long. Emily, back to you.
I gotta say, my omelets always fall apart. So anybody who can just keep it together, that's a magician to me. So right there, I'm already gonna be probably pretty darn impressed. All right, Adam, thanks so much. I cannot wait to see what your taste test reveals about Toast and all the other goodies. Getting hungry this morning, checking out downtown restaurants in Fergus Falls. Adam is live at Toast and Union Avenue Bar and Eatery, seeing what's new with their new owners for 2023. How is it so far, Adam?
Well, Emily, it's really nice. We have Chef Andrew here just grabbing a French omelet and some silverware to try it out. We were told by the owner last time that this is going to be life-changing. So we're joined by Andrew, the chef here at Toast. And thanks for coming on. And what makes this French omelet special?
I would say the difference is it's cooked really low heat in a pan, cooked to a soft scramble, so the eggs are really light and fluffy, and then set to the pan so you really get that smooth outer layer of the eggs. So I would say the soft scrambled eggs is what really makes it special.
I have never seen eggs look that smooth and soft. It looks like a blanket.
Thank you very much.
Wow, that's really cool. And then, of course, you got all the vegetables, a little bit of healthy stuff. And then I believe these are potatoes, hash browns?
Yes, those are a hash gratin. So we take heavy cream, cheese, garlic, green onion, and we bake those in the oven with a little bit of panko breadcrumb on top, so they're nice and creamy and cheesy.
Wow. So it's okay if I take a bite of this? Okay. Oh, wow. This looks so amazing. And wow. And then of course the owner Evan brings out some Swedish pancakes. It's a veritable feast here. So how popular is this omelet here at Toast?
I would say for every ticket, there's usually at least one on every ticket that I get sent back to the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, that is so creamy, and the eggs are so amazing. They're so soft and fluffy. I gotta tell you, man, I'm not the biggest scrambled egg fan, and my girlfriend can attest to that. And those are so good, so fluffy, so light to the touch. I gotta try these potatoes too. But what makes them pair well together?
What makes the omelet and the hash pair well? I would say just, eggs and hash browns are just the classic, Midwestern breakfast, and we didn't want to just serve your normal flat top hash browns. We wanted to just add just an extra step to make sure that they're just really wow.
Wow is the perfect word, because they're so flavorful, so much more than just potatoes. They are so good. And then we also have Swedish pancakes. Of course, they don't really look like the pancakes you get, at IHOP. So what makes these different? What makes these unique?
So the difference between a regular pancake and a Swedish pancake is we don't have that leavening that's going to make it rise and make it thick and fluffy like your normal pancake. It's thin like a crepe, but the difference is it's just a bit more eggy, more fluffy than a crepe is. Yeah, it's got a little bit of orange zest in there too, just to add a little bit of brightness.
I feel it tastes so warm and inviting. Like if I feel like I'm sitting in someone's Scandinavian grandma's living room.
Thank you.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sharing some of these great dishes that you can get at Toast here in Fergus Falls. They're open right now. If you're in the Fergus Falls area, come out. We're going to be here for at least the next hour. Come and have breakfast with us. Emily, I'm going to dig in, so back to you.
Adam, Mariah and I both have hash brown questions because she's not a hash brown person and I'm a kind of a skeptic myself. What would you say these are really set apart? I mean, are they substantially different? Because they certainly sound like an intriguing recipe.
Sorry, I'm chewing, but no, they are stand apart, the hash browns. My co-anchor asked about the hash browns. They're soft, and the heavy cream that he added, the onions, they just give it such a bright flavor, such a vibrant flavor compared to say what you get, if you go to a fast food drive-through or something. And the texture, it's so much more soft. It's so much more substantial than hash browns are, and they're really good, and they go so well with the omelet.
All right. So we have at least a hint of what we might want to order the first time we show up. Can't wait to see what you bring us the next time, Adam. We are looking forward to it. Offering some fresh new flavors this morning. 2 downtown staples are under new ownership, and they come with new menus. Adam's live in Fergus for this month's Fargo Eats segment at Toast and Union Avenue Bar and Eatery, checking them all out. Adam.
That's right, Emily. We are behind the scenes, so to speak, out back at Union and Toast, and they source a lot of their food locally here in Fergus Falls at these 2 restaurants. And by locally, I mean really locally. This is their back garden. I'm with the owner, Evan Berkdahl, and Evan, you get a lot of the stuff that you use right here. You grow it yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. We I just ran a fun special. We've got some pineapple sage. You can actually see it right here. I'll let you taste it after this, but I ran a fun little special with like pineapple sage scallops with I roasted some pineapple and peach in our wood fire oven. We do a lot of that with what we grow back here. So
that's pretty cool. And you can admire all of these plants as they're growing with an outdoor patio that is shared by both Toast and Union Avenue. Yeah, just how exciting is it to kind of bring this sort of experience to Fergus Falls?
It's amazing. It's fun to see like our guests' reactions to it. This garden is very popular in the camera roll, so to say. It's like a lot of people come, take pictures, just express how proud they are to have us in Fergus. It's awesome.
So not only come out here and eat, you can come out here and do it for the gram. And you also partner with a lot of local businesses. We've had some great Stabino's coffee this morning made right here in Fergus Falls. What are some of the other great local businesses that you feature here?
Yes, we are, outside of Stambino's, we also have Falls Baking. We use all of their bread for toast. The wood that I use for our wood fire oven is sourced locally from a gentleman named Jeff Christensen. He drops it off once every 2 weeks or so, just fills us up in the basement, and that's
cool. Keeping it in the Fergus Falls family. Also, a viewer wrote to me on Twitter, wanted me to give a shout out to Uncle Eddie's Ice Cream. It's just around the corner here from Toast and Union Avenue. He said it's really good ice cream. So, and then we're going to try some of the great food at Union Avenue Bar and Eatery. What can we look forward to in our last segment coming up?
I'm going to be making you guys the truffle pasta and some wild rice walleye cakes, and as well as another locally sourced. We freshly foraged some mushrooms that we turned into a chanterelle butter, and you guys will try that with our house-made sourdough as well.
Freshly foraged mushrooms. Danielle back in the control room. I know your ears perked up there, so I'm really looking forward to trying that. Thank you so much, Evan. Emily, we're going to check that out in a little bit. In the meantime, back to you.
Adam, I saw you light up like a Christmas tree when you heard the words truffle pasta. I'm not imagining the truffles are locally grown and sourced, but what are you most excited to try about some of these local ingredients?
I'm really excited to try the stuff with the mushrooms in it, locally sourced mushrooms and locally foraged mushrooms. It's a really cool story, and I bet it's going to taste amazing. And also, we didn't mention it, but they have a beer here that is brewed by a local brewery that is exclusive to Union Avenue. So I'm looking forward to learning a little more about that too.
Okay, great. And find out exactly which one of the dishes that local beer pairs best with. Very cool. Thanks so much, Adam. We'll see you guys very soon. We are getting hungry this morning. We're checking out downtown restaurants in the city of Fergus Falls. Adam is live at Toast and Union Avenue Bar and Eatery. He's saying what's new with those new owners for 2023. All right, what do you got this time, Adam?
Oh, you're good right there. And Evan, the owner, just put down these amazing dishes. You mentioned we're getting hungry. I'm getting starving. We're going to learn about this great food in just a little bit. But first, we're talking with Jaden Beck, the front house manager for Union Avenue Bar and Eatery. Now, Jaden, you said that you've only been open for about 8 weeks since you renovated completely this new space, and you have a huge focus now on hospitality. Well, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, hospitality means a lot to me. I mean, some people walk in the door and it might be the only time they go out to eat all month. So we take a lot of pride in just trying to tailor that experience and make it the best possible experience for them, you know, all the way down from food, drinks, service, all the way down to the silverware.
And it looks great in here. There's photos of local sites all around the walls. And you mentioned drinks. I've never seen a cocktail with coffee beans in it before. Can you explain what this is?
Yeah, so Adam, we got here the espresso martini. I think a thing that sets us apart between other espresso martinis and the one you see before us is most places would do big batch espresso. They leave it in a cooler, goes stale. But our espresso, fortunate enough to be right next to our coffee shop there, so every time you get an espresso martini, it's made with the freshest espresso possible. So it's very good. You might have to give it a try.
I might have to. I tried their coffee this morning. It was very good. We're not supposed to drink on air, but as soon as the camera cuts, I'm going to be trying that. Awesome. So now I'd love to talk back with Evan, the owner, because he brought some food. So why don't you guys just do a little switch? Okay. Thank you, Evan. You brought some really amazing looking local dishes. Can you just tell us what you have here for us?
Yeah, so this one I'm most excited about. Our chef Sarah, she is a forager. She brought me with. We foraged some chanterelles and we made a chanterelle butter that we sourced those mushrooms ourselves. And then we also have a house-made sourdough with another Sarah. We call her Sourdough Sarah. She makes a sourdough.
I'm going to try this real quick.
Absolutely. So after that, we've got a wild rice walleye cake. It's just kind of, hey, we're from Minnesota, so we put our little twist on those. Those are my favorites on the menu, the wild rice walleye cakes. It's a little lemon caper cream. It's like a crema.
I also just want to say I love that butter with the mushrooms on it. You can really get that umami taste with it. That it's really good. Like it's a lot more than just creamy butter.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, now I'm gonna try this this walleye cake. Oh, that's so bright tasting and so vibrant. I love that. Let's move on a little bit. We have one more food to try. I wish I could eat all these, but my stomach can't handle it. Now, one of the new emphasis you have here since you reopened is fresh pasta.
Yeah, and when we say fresh, we mean every morning we're making the dough. We're like the pasta grannies. We're rolling it out. Our fingers still look okay so far. Talk to us a year from now. But yeah, so we use that. We cook it to order. We make the sauce to order. So what we have here is our truffle pasta. We use a really nice truffle oil. And then we grate some fresh pecorino on top. And it's like a mushroom cream sauce.
Ooh, and then you got whole mushrooms in there, too.
Yes, sir. And then we also have our house-made sourdough that goes with our pasta as well.
Wow, and this is steaming hot, really fresh. I mean, how popular has the new pasta been since you opened?
The truffle pasta specifically is always the biggest selling pasta, and people are loving it. We often hear it's the best pasta they've had in their life, and we take that with pride.
There are really no words. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not a food critic, but oh my gosh, that's tasty. Thank you so much for letting us hang out down here, both at Toast and Union Avenue this morning, Evan, and they are open in Fergus Falls. They should call it like Fergus Foodie Falls, and there's some really great food to be found down here in the Fergus Falls region if you are ever in the area, and if you live here, you're pretty lucky. Emily, I'm going to keep eating.
So I am very intrigued and admittedly not much of a cream sauce person, but tell me a little bit about those local mushrooms that you're tasting in there. Like, is it a very strong mushroom flavor? What is it like?
It's a mushroom flavor. You can tell it's a mushroom flavor, but it's not overpowering. So I would say that if you are someone who maybe is hesitant about mushrooms, or you want to get someone into mushrooms who doesn't really like mushrooms, it would be a good kind of entry point, especially with that butter, because you can tell that there's something there that's a little extra aside from the buttery taste, but it doesn't overpower it. It's just a nice little delightful addition.
I am always looking for that sort of like mushroom gateway drug, as it were, for people who aren't into mushrooms. I hate to think of them missing out. They're great food. They're super sustainable. They're local. I cannot wait to bring some friends out and try that with you. All right. Thanks so much, Adam. We will check back with you when you